612 ABC Brisbane.
29 past 3 on 612 ABC Brisbane with Kelly Higgins-Devine this afternoon. It's kind of a myth, I think, that older Australians don't know how to use technology. You might be one of those seniors who spends time on the net, finding new friends around the world, keeping in touch with loved ones, planning holidays, shopping, whatever it might be. But for those who haven't yet ventured into the online world, taking that first step can be the scariest move. Not knowing exactly how to move from one screen to another, what to do with those annoying pop-ups, and even what the difference is between a web address and an email address. So, it's volunteering week. I thought we'd catch up with a group that can help you take that first step into the world that is cyber. Brisbane Seniors Online. Dick Bennett, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Kelly.
Now, is it that first step, do you think, that's hardest for people when they're over 50, looking at a computer, knowing that, you know, there's a lot to be gained from using one, but not wanting to blow the darn thing up?
I think a lot of people have come through from the old era where I came through, and I was relatively late learning computers, and a lot of our people in the over 50 group are people that have had no or limited exposure to computers.
Yeah. So how did you take that first step then?
Well, I was introduced to it in my working life, and then I noticed Brisbane Seniors Online were advertising for mentors. So I applied to join, and I've been a mentor for about over 3 years now.
Okay, so you've signed up to be a mentor. How did you find that experience?
I find it incredibly great. It's really rewarding to assist other computer users and learners, and there's also incredible benefits because you interact with other mentors and you learn from those as well.
Yep.
So things that you don't understand or don't know, we interact with each other, and we find that we're able to learn from each other as well as from learners.
Yeah. Do you have enough mentors?
At this stage, we have over 1,000 learners, and we've got about 140 to 150 active mentors. So we are desperately seeking more mentors. Brisbane is divided up into 9 hubs. Some of those hubs are very short of mentors, and others are looking for learners as well. So
yeah. So what sort of time commitment is there for a mentor?
well, we look at whatever the mentor can afford in time. We do have also people that are in the full-time workforce that also mentor, so they mentor after hours. But you can do as little or as much as you like. You need to be reasonably competent and also to be able to relate to over 50s and not be a geek, not a computer geek, but just
not using too many technical terms.
That's right.
Yeah.
So be able to adapt to the learner, to their needs and the experience that they've had on computers.
Yeah. So you've got modules, is that right? 6 modules that the learner goes through?
That's right. We've got a flexible curriculum that works through from basic computer, what goes into a computer, operating systems, internet, email. But that's flexible in that if learners do have some knowledge of some of those areas, we can leave those areas out and concentrate on other areas. All
right. How have people gone, once they've gone through the course, have you had much feedback from them as to how it's changed their lives, even in small ways?
Well, the great thing is that a lot of the learners can go on to do a lot of work with other organisations, so they can work with, we have a number of learners who have gone on to work with other voluntary organisations and charitable organisations in positions of secretary, treasurer, and that using those computer skills.
Because you'd need it now, wouldn't you? You need to be able to know the basics, at least, like Microsoft Word or whatever it might be.
That's correct, and also a lot of learners who might want to do a bit of part-time work as well, to go back into the workforce, they can use those skills that they've picked up to help them into the workforce as well.
Do you think the over 50s find it any more difficult to learn these skills than anybody else would?
I think a lot of people, whether young or old, are daunted by computers. I don't think it's necessarily just the elderly over 50 people.
Sometimes I look at mine, Dick, with absolutely no idea as to what I've done and where that thing I was just working to has disappeared to.
Yes, the important thing is to get the lessons and go home and practice on your own computer. We provide a one-on-one, ideally a one-on-one training in your own home, on your own computer. And then we ask you to sort of practice on that, and then we return the following week or fortnight or whatever is arranged, and we continue on with those lessons.
It's just a fabulous thing to have available for people, because if people are housebound, for example, it must be a wonderful way to sort of open up the world a little bit for them, or as you say, if they want to get back into a bit of part-time work or do volunteer work, it just makes it that much easier to be useful and to get back in.
The important thing is they can go on to more advanced levels of computer, and these include genealogy, which is a major thing in elderly people, so they can establish their family trees. Also digital photography, because with families spread out all throughout the world, sending photos of their grandchildren and their children is by email. So digital photography, we do movie making, editing, lots of other interesting things, like a lot of people have LP records, and we can convert them, show them how to convert LP records, cassette tapes and videotapes to a digital format and edit them, and that all those advanced skills that they can learn as well. Great.
Well, it's just a wonderful venture. So you need mentors, obviously. Now, is there a particular telephone number that people can contact or get online?
Yes, we've got our central office in the city, which is also our training office, is usually staffed between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Monday to Friday. The telephone number there is 3210 6983. So if people do ring, try to ring between those hours. Otherwise, there will be a message bank and your call will be returned.
Yeah. How about those people who've already gone through, those learners who've developed these skills? Are they coming back as mentors?
We are looking at addressing that, where we believe that people that have done the course through BSOL and become a competent learner could easily continue on to become mentors. So we're appealing to, in part of our recruitment campaign, to get some of those learners back and as mentors, and give something back to Brisbane Seniors Online.
Yeah. Well, Dick Bennett, thanks for coming in this afternoon, and best of luck with Brisbane Seniors Online and getting some more of those mentors.
Could I just mention the website?
Please do.
Sorry, I mentioned the phone number.
Yep.
People who'd like to look at the website, we've got a lot of material there, and they can also get application forms and find out more about Brisbane Seniors Online. The website is www.bsol.asn.au.
Okay, so that's the website, bsol.asn.au, or just put Brisbane Seniors Online in the search engine, it'll probably get you there.
That's correct, yes.
Dick Bennett, thank you.
Thank you, Kelly.